kako is Jazz and Kaya with Kapa Hawaiian FM. Another edition of the Kapa Cafe. Mahalo nui to our friends at Kona Grill House, Brian and the gang. And of course, that crack sauce on the fish is what is our favorite. Joining us today, which actually this young gentleman, I think, if I'm not mistaken, had some of that food over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are excited to talk story with him today. Kupu Dalire na awao. Aloha, Kupu.
Aloha. Thank you so much for having me. How's it, Uncle? Hi, Auntie.
Hi, sweetheart.
So what, both of us this year, both getting the specs this year?
Yes. I think I just got these in like February. Yeah.
How old are you now, bro?
21.
21. 21.
To be 21 again.
Right.
Hey, Kupo, I was saying this week that we were talking about this interview, and I just wanted to kind of ask, one of the first questions is that you are and have released your first solo CD, and you are nominated this year in the Nahoku Hanohano Awards. How does that feel?
It's pretty awesome, and it feels pretty amazing. Like, I chose to do this album completely by myself, and to make the final ballot for the Hoku Awards, I was just completely starstruck, honestly.
And this is not your first go around with Hoku Awards. You're already a winner and just made 21. Boo.
Yes. I was like,
you have more Hoku Awards than legal times to drink alcohol.
Yes.
Now, what's really cool, Brian, is that you in this generation of musicians, you like with the Kapena Dalimas, the Josh Totofis, you guys are at that age group and that generation where your guys' dads were this very unique group of, or a genre, because not only did they do traditional Hawaiian music, but they were the forefathers of our island reggae. So now that you have come to be this next generation of that, what do you think your guys' generation, you, Josh, Kapena, bring that has evolved what your dad guys has done?
Well, I mean, when we were younger, we all, us three, me, Josh, and Kapena, we all grew up around our dads and our uncles a lot. So I think with the new generation that we're trying to do today is that we're trying to collab the old school music that they set back then, and we put in a little bit of our flavor, what we have now, into one.
I think that's distinct. Because you can hear your own. And this new CD that you actually produced, which is really cool, is we first played it, I was like, is there a Shana Awal flavor in there? Like, it's funny, because it was all you. How was the process in producing this project by yourself?
It was pretty cool. I had the help of my two good friends. Organic Matter Productions is their name. Kalana Vinoya and Tony Vera Albal. I used to play with them when I was back in high school, so I kind of helped them when they were creating their own studio. When I decided to do all of this by myself, I was just taking a lot of what I was taught to me by my dad and putting it into like my own sound. But I would say it was pretty kind of hard, honestly, without my mom or dad there. But it was pretty fun. It was a truly fun experience.
When did, while I guess still being under the tutelage of your dad, being in the studio, about when was it where like you're at the board with him and he's like, do this, and you're like, actually, I think we should do this. When did you kind of start giving your mana'o to where he was actually listening to you?
I would say maybe back when we did the Whoever CD. When we did the Whoever CD, it was kind of my first actual like chance to work with my dad, and I kind of had like what I wanted to do in mind. So I was just kind of working with my dad, but at that time it was kind of hard for me to tell him, no, I don't want to do this, I want to do that. But like that's why for this CD I kind of chose to do it, so I didn't have to go like, you should do it like this or like that.
Yeah.
So how much has your mom been a part of this project as far as any kind of influence from your mom's side?
Well, Mom, she wrote like 50% of the album. Most of all the original songs was written by my mom, Kupu Dalire. And also she also played a big part in trying to get Tutu's voice so we could do Nani Hanale. Without her connections, you know, it would have been impossible at all.
Mahalo, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mother.
You know, speaking of that project, you know, and you're sitting, I was just commenting on the background, your background today. You have your tutu right beside you and your brother right next to you. Did that play an influence in this project?
Yes, truly. You know, when my brother was fighting, I was like, it's about time you go into the studio and do your talents and do what you was gifted. So I really, it was kind of hard to like, cause emotions out with music, it was kind of hard to record and do all of this knowing my brother was battling and knowing, but Tutu, she's like my, you know, she was watching over me the whole way. She was really a big help for me in the studio. And
what are some of the things you remember about Tutu growing up that's influenced your music?
She taught me a lot of Hapa Haole songs, like and a lot of Hawaiian songs. All the Hawaiian songs I know to this day was taught to me by Tutu. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
So how much is hula still in your life physically?
Oh, if you ask me to dance a hula, I could still get up and dance a hula right now.
Yeah.
I love
yeah, you better with your mama standing next to you right there.
Right?
Good answer, son. Good answer.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, I always told my mom, I was like, I would be game to be a kumu hula.
Somebody got to take it on. Somebody got to take it on. I'm just saying, you know, with 5 boys, Kupu.
Right.
5 boys. Speaking of boys, you have, and this new project, you have a baby of your own.
Yes.
How has it been balancing fatherhood and musician life?
It's actually pretty fun. It's kind of challenging at times, but it's pretty fun overall because I love to play music, and then just to see your son sitting on the side crying because he no more an instrument in his hand.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Have you noticed yet him doing kupu kind things?
Yes, so I think he's gonna be a left-handed musician.
Nice.
He's picking up the toys and he's holding it left-handed. So and he sings sometimes too, and you can kind of hear him like singing falsetto with the ha'i, you know.
Are you gonna keep right-handed instruments around and make him play upside down?
Yes. Yeah. Well, he better, because that's all the instruments I get.
Right? You know, Kupu, so this project, Nahoku Hano Hano, coming up in September, what are some other things, other kinds of music that maybe we're not hearing on the CD that you love to play?
I like to play a lot of reggae music, honestly. I really have a soft spot for reggae and some country. Like on my CD, Chasing Legacy, I had this song that Mom wrote, Don't Throw Away Tomorrow. I kind of tried to make it like, I kind of had the inspiration from Uncle Israel, Kamaka Viva Ole, as his, what song? Starting All Over Again. I tried to make that song kind of similar, but with that country feel. So new music-wise, I think I might just try some more songs like that, maybe.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So many musicians don't get to have a, I guess, an aha moment to where they get to sing with somebody super famous, right? So you got Uncle Robert, right?
Yes.
As in Casimir.
Right? I mean, like,
forever thankful.
Right? So, like, who would be your... Because for most, that's the guy.
Yes.
So since you've had the guy, who's the other person that you would love to work with?
Well, that's funny you guys bring that up, because me and Mom was actually talking about that. And we came to an agreement that Uncle Jerry Santos would
wow.
like
now that is a legend.
Yes.
That's a legend.
Cool Home Kahalu. That was the first song I learned how to play on the guitar, honestly. Yes. Like,
wow.
Uncle Jerry Santos, that would be so amazing. Like, I'd be, oh man. We're getting talking about it. Oh man.
What are your nominations this year?
This year, I was so fortunate enough to be blessed with Hawaiian Single of the Year and Male Vocalist of the Year.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow,
That's
wow,
awesome.
wow.
That's awesome.
I'm still starstruck to this day.
Male vocalist, bro. That's the big one, bro.
I'm so surprised. Like, oh.
And it's just so cool, like you said, being able to, this first solo project, just being acknowledged. I think that's a really cool thing, you know? It just says so much. So what's in store? I mean, you know, I know that we're all on lockdown right now, but this upcoming year, when this is all said and done, what are your plans for Kupu music, Kupu Dalire na Awa music?
I really want to just get back in the studio and record some more music. I mean, I have a lot of new music I've been working on during this quarantine time, and I just really want everybody to hear it. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Can you tell us how we can find you, our listeners, on social media platforms, website, and how to get your music?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook under Kupu Dalire na Awa. Also, I'm on Instagram under Coops D na Awa. And yeah, you can also look me up on YouTube under Kupu Dalire na Awa. I have 2 music videos online, and also you can find my album on iTunes, Spotify, and all those good stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations, Kupu, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pa.